Hey YouTube, this is going to be a very quick video. This video is for a recipe. The title of it you will see is chicken and rice. Well, my chicken and rice was actually modified because of the not eating a lot of salt thing, which is my personal choice. But you can make it with salt depending on your taste and everything too. I can give you the two different versions of that recipe that we made tonight. The one we made tonight was the altered one that doesn't have a lot of salt, and I can also give the one that is normal that you can put salt in if you want to. I'll go ahead and give you the first one. I'm not going to write it in the description. You'll just have to play this back if you want the recipe or not. The first one goes as follows. You need like a small package of chicken breast. Don't matter like how many pieces it has, depends on how many people you're feeding. You need rice. Any type of rice will do, depends on your preference of what kind you want to buy. Personally, well, I'll get to that in a minute. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's the altered one. The unaltered one is like the cheap rice, so whatever kind, well, depending on what you want. Then you'll need a couple cans of cream of mushroom soup, some butter, and some milk. The way that I did this with the original was, well, these are both supposed to be put in the oven, obviously, but the way I did this with the original is I would put the rice uncooked on the bottom of the baking pan. Then I would add the chicken. I would sprinkle some salt and pepper on the breasts. Then I would add some milk and the soup. Basically dump the soup out first and then add the equivalent of milk you need. And basically just throw it in the oven and check on it as it cooks. And if you need to, you can mix up the rice. That way it gets evenly cooked. I think that roughly took maybe an hour to cook. I can't tell you exactly time-wise because I never timed it. Yeah, I don't go by time, I go by smell. When something's done, I know by smell, so you might have to watch it and just time it to know how long it takes, because I'm not really sure. But it's really good. Well, I thought that was really good, because that's what I'd always made, previously. Today, we did the alternate version of it. And this version has more ingredients and could be a little bit more expensive, depending on where you live, to get everything for it. Okay, some of the ingredients are pretty much the same, which I'll go ahead and tell you those. The chicken breast, the cream of mushroom soup, the butter, those are all standard things. What is not in the standard recipe, the rice that we used was not the cheap rice. We used a box of Uncle Ben's white rice. That's what we used. And we also used some fresh peppers, bell pepper, some fresh garlic, fresh onions, and we added beets as another vegetable. And we also added to the rice a can of cream of chicken soup. And when the chicken was cooking, it was altered also. It did have the mushroom soup to it, but there was an ingredient added to it that I never used, which was bacon bits. That was a really smart idea, because you know what? Bacon and chicken actually do go together. So I will give the hubby credit for that, because he thought of that one on his own. I didn't tell him to put those in there. He did that on his own. So, and as far as that's concerned, I don't know how you want to go about making that. If you want to saute like the onions and the garlic and the peppers together and all the vegetables in a pan, you could before you bake it. Because you could basically do it the same way as the original, except you'd have to cook the vegetables and everything a little bit beforehand. That way they're not like rock hard when you go to eat it. If you do not like a lesser like salt food, that alternate one probably wouldn't be like something you'd like, but just thought I'd throw it out there. And also, when we made this today, we did not use an oven because currently where we live, we don't have access to an oven. We actually used a crock pot to cook the chicken, and he did the rice and the vegetables and everything on a stove, basically a hot plate, stove, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, we had to alter it, but it did come out pretty well without having an oven. But I guarantee you, if you put it in the oven, it'll be even better. Because the chicken skin and stuff will probably brown more if you cook it in the oven. So, anyway, I hope it makes sense. I know I'm kind of rushing through this, but I just wanted to get it on here and everything else. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can comment below and I will answer them. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, because I do new videos pretty often, most likely every day. So if you're not subscribed, you won't know. So please subscribe. And also, I will leave my email address in the description box if you'd like to contact me off of YouTube. So, anyway, this is it for this video. There will be one more in addition to this uploaded here in a little bit. It is the all-in-one for the whole weekend mixed videotape that I have not done all weekend because I've actually been making actual music videos with a video builder. So this will be the only audio mix